Today, Dr. Zhang is going to show us how to save time and money installing laminate flooring. Over to this side, you see all of these scraps that resulted when we installed a hardwood floor. The planks were of different lengths. We had to measure, we had to cut, and that was a lot of waste. With the laminate, the planks are all of the same length, and Dr. Zhang developed a method for having really minimal waste, practically zero.
For the whole house, this is how much I have to cut, this is how much I have to waste.
And he is able to predict how the floor will lay out before he's actually even started the installation. You can see here is a whole box of material. We actually had a couple of them left over from our last job where they told us, oh, you're going to need all this extra. Guess what? We're stuck here with 2 extra boxes, unopened. Now he'll tell you how to do that.
This is a live end. I start with a very short one. See, this is only 5 inch. Of course, I could throw this away, but I use it. But this will not be a strong floor. You should have an 8 inch. This is a wrong way to save money. And let's look at this end. The same thing. I take all the time and come to here, and now it's only 7 inches. I could undo this because I didn't glue this, but I lost all the time. So this is also another wrong way to save time. I'm going to show you a way both save money and time the right way. You have a plank. Here's the short side and here's the long side. So here's the cutting all on the short side. It's all wasted. You cut the long side. This is the width on the long side. We are focusing on the short side today. If you don't use my method, you will end up wasting more time. Even though you want to waste material to save the time, you can't do that. First, there are 2 assumptions. The first one is all planks has to have the same length. This includes laminate and engineered wood. And also there's a minimum length. For example, either 6 inch, 8 inch, whatever the minimum length you have. The left has to be bigger than 8 and right, and also adjacent rows.
These 4 easy steps are: 1, find what we call the custom length for each room. 2, make templates for that custom length. 3, for any left piece that is greater than 8 inches, determine which one of conditions exists. And based on that, you are predicting what waste, if any, might be generated in that room, and you change to a different room if needed. And now for the details.
So let's look at how to determine standard length versus custom length. From the box, the planks have exactly the same length. I call it standard length. So I have 2 whole planks here for this room, and the very last one I need to cut here in order to fit. So I call this custom length for bedroom 1. So this measurement is very important. And now we know how to do the custom length. We need to repeat for each room, fireplace, closet, and so on. Look at this second bedroom. We have a 3 whole plank, our standard length. And then we have a pretty short custom length here. The custom length is only this one. So this will be your template. Your closet could be longer than the standard length. Therefore, you need a custom part. To make a template, you can tear this off to make your template. You need to find the custom length. So this is an example of a custom length. How do I make a template from this custom length? This is an 8 inch. I'll fold the 8 inch, and the remaining is a template. So this is a characteristic of that room. When there's a plank available, I'll compare that plank with this template to make a decision for the next step. Step 3. Your left piece could be either bigger or smaller than the custom length. If it's bigger than custom length, then you use custom length to predict whether there's a waste. If it's smaller than custom length, then you need to use custom length minus 8 to compare. I will explain the detail in the next example. So I have 2 whole planks here for this room. The very last one is I need to cut here in order to fit. So I call this custom length for bedroom 1. The first case is your life piece is like this big, longer than this length. You need to just cut the last piece with this much. The second case is when your life piece is less than custom length. Then the custom length will be divided as a left piece and right piece. So in this case, if we want the right piece to be 8 inch long or longer, then our left piece has to be shorter than this one. Say if this left end is longer than our template, then the right end will be shorter than the 8 inch. So without cutting, it's very easy to know what's the next row look like. So we said that we cut off this part. So this part cut off will be the left end of the next one. Let me flip this over as left, shift here. So this will be my left. Therefore, my cutoff for the next row will be like this. The cutoff of the next row is this. The row afterwards, the left will be like this. And the cutoff will be here. If cut off like this, the next row, if I use that as a left, the next one, I can predict in exactly that row, I have a very short right end. We looked at the bedroom number 1. If a plank predict to be a waist for that row, we can move to bedroom number 2. And let's look at the bedroom number 2. Look at this second bedroom. We have a 3-hole plank, our standard length. And then we have a pretty short custom length here. The custom length is only this one. So this will be your template. Now take the example here. Currently I have this length left end piece. So you can have either bedroom 1 or bedroom 2. If I do bedroom 1, I cut off here, so this much will be wasted. Now I can do bed 2, and I'll cut here, and then this length can be used in the bedroom 1. That will be a better solution. So situation like this is custom bedroom 2 is smaller, it's likely a bigger left end piece will be sent to bedroom 2. For bedroom 1, it will receive a smaller left end piece. Now we see the number 2 is better for this situation. So that's the step number 4. As our previous step, we have a stack of a template. This is the bedroom 1. We have a bedroom 2, bedroom 3. They are all different custom lengths. If it's waste for the current room, you can move to another room. Go to the closet and fireplace and many other situations. That would minimize the waste.